One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Cyclones will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Colorado's offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and...
It's a seam wide open. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. And the Buffaloes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. He'll do it himself. Nice move to keep running. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got him and nobody's close. He's loose. Touchdown, Bucks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So Iowa State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he's making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Looking to pass. It's Beck. Fires to the big fella. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand. Look.
Ernie on the Jets. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. Using his legs, it's Hansen. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The Cyclones line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. This drive will open from the 15. The give to the tailback. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Iowa State. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game when you go back and you look and like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Now on first down from the 28. Back to pass, it's Salter. Makes the catch, it's Miller. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in...
There he goes! Got the first down and more. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And the Cyclones, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. Back to pass, it's Beck. There's the pressure. He's going to run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Quick completion on the out. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone.
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. The Cyclones are on the move. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback on the keeper. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Cyclones will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They're set. And this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll return it. He's got great speed. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The RPO, it's complete. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him. B, getting it to him quickly. And then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
He's got him in the flat. They will score! Touchdown, Colorado!
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box, the play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Hansen. There he goes! Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Catch it. in the middle. It's Jackson.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play could put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
And the Cyclones can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Beck. He's going to let it go. And he makes the catch inside the 25. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Cyclones, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They go to the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Trying play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kick? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Sweet cut there. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Last year's return to prominence for Colorado was fueled by a couple of superstars, Travis Hunter winning the Heisman Trophy and giving this whole program a bolt.
They also lost Shedeur Sanders, a quarterback, so losing a lot of talent on the field, but there are a lot of eyes on this program now for obvious reasons. And because of the guy running the program, they're always recruiting extremely well. There's new talent coming in.
Oh, a lot of space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Grabbed over the middle. It's Miller. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Quickly out to the tight end. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking to throw on first down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Grabbed on the outside, it's Williams. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Wants to keep it in the air. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Back to throw time, running short in the half. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Moving away from pressure. Trying to make, it's a running room. Smashes through the tackle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air, it's Beck. Just a little off. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. This will likely be the last play of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Oh, it's out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far at Ames. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, We're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
That's reeled in. It's Hansen. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking downfield, it's Beck. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Touchdown, Cyclones! Fired in from the red zone for the score. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here, too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Here's a heat. Looking down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. The Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Price. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to the back. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards, we can take...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bucks!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team, led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin, would just steamroll teams. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Back to throw. It's Beck. Good timing on the quick out. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Hansen.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Cyclones in a good spot here with second and short. The short hands, it's Hansen. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Beck saved his best for last in 2024. 4 touchdowns to seal a classic Pop-Tart Bowl win. Unfrosted, still better. This year he's going to have to get used to some new receivers, and the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Cyclones will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. There is a lot of real estate in front of this offense as the ball is touched dead at the 5.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Across the 25, he's got room. There he goes to the left. Turning it on. He's at the touchdown, Colorado. And that one will give him the lead.
There's usually 2 different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Grabs it in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll try the left side. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Cyclones now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Off play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Hansen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll start this drive from the 42. Quarterback making checks. wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got the first down himself. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Out of the gun to give to the back. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They're going to ride this running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Dropping back, it's Salter. Caught over the middle, it's Miller. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on first and goal, but they can also drain the clock. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He'll pitch it. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hansen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another. It'll be a loss on the play. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The way will stand. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him,
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Oklahoma State escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Pokes fans could have done without this one being so close. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big.
He's got it! And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Cyclones moving quickly to the line.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Cyclones with the 1st and 10.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback, dropping back, not giving up the big play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Beck. Looking to scramble. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. The Cyclones started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's got it on the run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on 2nd down. Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He wants it all. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. On the ground, it's Price. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Price.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. It's 1st down from their own 23-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Defense has to use a timeout, and this call will be big. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Look out, he's got room. Past the first down marker and still running. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.